Hello, Steve Dangle here. It's August 1st. That means I'm going on vacation. I'm just taking a little bit of time off. Now, it's not going to be like an entire vacation, and I'm going to look a lot less like I'm on vacation than I'm actually going to be. The trade trees are about to ramp up. Today's Saturday. The first trade tree is coming out on Monday, so early August, and it's my understanding they're going to be roughly weekly. First one, it's pretty good. It's a player who's near and dear to my heart. I've filmed and partially edited at least 7 of them, and now it's producer Drew and producer Stu's job at the Sportsnet YouTube channel. They're going to be uploading those, and then when I'm back from vacation, I'm going to do another 3. So we have at least 10 trade trees coming your way. I'm hoping they're a bit more of a regular feature this upcoming season. The podcast, we're still going to be doing that a little bit. Wednesday, we got a show coming with Rick Westhead on the Blackhawks story. That one's going to be huge. Just yesterday, we recorded a big off-season show with CJ. That was it was over an hour. It was pretty tidy. I really enjoyed that show. And I think you will too if you haven't listened to it or watched it yet. What else? We're going to be doing the podcast a couple times a week, but we're going to slow that down. And I think we're going to take roughly 3 entire weeks off. Yeah, just need some time off, guys. I've been talking about this for a long time. I need it. This is great. This is more of a vlog. I haven't had proper... Before I get there, this isn't a sob story, and I know a lot of people have had it much harder than this. I'm just telling my personal story throughout all this, all right? Haven't had proper time off since the summer, or since about September 2019, and a lot of people who work in sort of the hockey sphere have a similar story here. Went to St. Louis for the All-Star game, for the 2020 All-Star game. Had a great time there. I remember being there, though, and there was the report of, it was like the first COVID case in Illinois or something like that. And I remember I had to fly home through Chicago. On the way home, there was a lady coughing her brains out on the plane. I rode the whole plane ride home like this. And about a month later, I remember doing the trade deadline. I was working the trade deadline at Sportsnet. And I'm standing there, and all this news is breaking. And they're making all these deals. And, also, I'm pretty sure the Leafs lost to David Ayres like the night before. And they're making all these deals. And I remember sitting there, like, isn't it weird that this might be for nothing? Like, who knows? The season could get canceled. But surely not. No. Because we'd never lived through anything like that. No. It's impossible. And then I was at Sportsnet the day Rudy Gobert tested positive in the NBA. And by the time I got home, they had canceled that game. Or by the time I left Sportsnet, they had canceled the game. And by the time I got home, they had postponed the entire NBA season. And then I think it was the next morning, they had postponed the entire NHL season. This was my birthday, 32nd birthday. And the entire time, I should probably reference, my wife's pregnant, right? So I got that on the brain, worrying about all that, bringing a baby into the world throughout all that. We did so much work on the Sportsnet digital side, really grasping at straws. Like, okay, we'll go into the past. We'll do streams for old games. We'll do classic dang-its, classic hat picks, I think. I don't even remember. We did a ton of trade trees. We just worked and worked and worked. We did a lot of stuff, a lot of really good stuff. And we did 2 podcasts a week, I'm pretty sure, when there was no hockey to talk about, or at very least one. One's hard enough. There was no hockey to talk about. We have a hockey podcast. Leo was born late June 2020. Got 3 weeks off from work, but any new parents, it was not restful. That a newborn was not sleeping. And the isolation because of COVID and everything made that frustrating. We waited a long time to have a kid, and you picture it going a certain way, and it didn't go that way because of COVID. Leo's great. He's unbelievable. But it was wanting to share that experience with our friends, with our family, and we didn't really get to do that. Then the playoffs began in like August, which sounds ridiculous to say out loud because it happened. That goes on for a couple months, takes us into fall, really busy off season. It pretty much takes us straight into the season there in January, which takes us pretty much all the way through to now with a very busy playoff, doing all those playoff streams, 17 of them, I think. Busy, the most ridiculous offseason ever, the Seattle expansion draft, and like a post but sort of in COVID free agency. Teams are thinking very differently, obviously. It was really busy, and now we're here. And what I do is not a burden. What I do is something I really enjoy. If I want to make a video on this channel during my vacation, I will. I love it. I really love it. This is the second video I'm making today. I'm making this the same day as the Kasha Richie video. I'll upload it the next day because content. I really like this, but I need a moment. I need a moment. And I think you've sensed that. Don't we all? Don't we all need a moment? I need a moment. So I'm going to take a moment. And it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to experiencing things with my son that I haven't yet. We've had so many like carrots dangled in front of us. I got to go to the pool, like the public pool with him like twice. And we discovered he really enjoyed it. And then the third wave hit and they shut it down. And I'm like, oh. That's basically how the last year and a half has been. But now we're going to go to the pool again. We get to go to the backyard and play with bubbles. We get to do, he's got a sandbox. I get to walk Iggy. I could take Iggy to the, I'm not going to say the P-A-R-K word. What if he can spell? I'm not going to say any of that. But I'm really looking forward to taking some time off so I can come back and do this thing that I love so much with all the energy that I have and all the energy you deserve. Okay? So I'm going to go away for a little while. You're still going to be like, oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. But trust me, I've already recorded a lot of this. Basically the podcast. That's going to be the only new stuff. But I'll be back, like, beginning of September. And it's going to be great. For now, do I have to do that? Fine. For now, that's it for this one. Can I show you something before we... This ring light, when the door to this room fell off the hinges and fell onto my computer, it broke this. So I just held it together with hockey tape. Add to the to-do list, buy a new ring light. Okay. Anyway, for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. I'll see you soon. Click.